Welcome to Hepburn's Helpful Hints. If you are like me, the evaluation standards have become more rigorous at your school. One of the things that I've done to make my evaluations better is to update and upgrade what it is that's on the wall. Why? Because when an administrator walks in to observe me, if it's easy for them to see evidence of the teaching and learning that is supposed to be taking place, it'll be easier for them to give me high marks on the evaluation. When the administrator first walks in, on the right, they will see the AKS and essential questions, which is the expectation of what it is that I'm supposed to be teaching. As you can see, I have kept it a bit vague to make it easily fit in to whatever part of their day, the day that they happen to walk in with me teaching. I also have the balanced literacy framework and the balanced math framework, which is something that I was told by one of the assistant principals that was the expectation to see on the wall. They see it right away when they first walk in. Here's another part of my room that an administrator might be especially impressed with. We do this weekly. It's encouraged that we ask often is, what do we notice? So what do we notice on this sheet of paper? But that's one of the questions up here. What do you notice? So they know that I'm using the vernacular that I'm expected to use with the children. This is a great, by the way, the children absolutely adore this. We have a student of the week, and then it's the student of the week's turn to sit in the chair, and we talk about their name and ask them questions, and it's a lot of fun. Another thing is, since this is something that I want an administrator, their eyes to be drawn to, I put this frame around it. And before I take this name down, I make sure to put another one up. So they will always see this excellent piece of teaching in my classroom. By the way, this is a segment on Hepburn's Helpful Hints, Phonics Comics. That's a lot of fun. This has been so helpful with my children with their reading. They do it every day. It comes with motions. Once again, a great little dog and pony show. If they come in, my children know this. They tie it in. It's cute. It works. And it's on my wall. It's easy for me. This is one of the things that I'm expected to teach, and this is something I'm excited about teaching. I do think it helps the children to gain comprehension, to make connections. So since this is one of the things that they want to see, I might as well have it up here on a chart that we can continue to add to, that looks good, shows that I'm teaching it. And if you do notice, I've chosen pretty much two colors to decorate my room with, blue and yellow. So I'm sticking with the color scheme to also make my room appear orderly and not too distracting. Another thing I recommend, even if it is really brief, keep up with your calendar. Some days it is me some days I get into teaching something else and we might be able to spend 2 minutes on calendar. But even if it's me saying, all right kids, everybody repeat after me. Today is, etc. We put it up and then move on. Make sure your calendar's up to date. Another thing that is up in the classroom is a hundreds chart. This is so helpful. It is on the students' name tags as well. But once again, it's the expectation that the hundreds chart is used often. Here it is on the wall. So last but not least is my guided reading and small group instruction. Not only rotation chart, but also it's clearly labeled, my guided reading groups, my readers workshop small group rotations. It's got all of the different centers that they expect to see up here. This is an important part, not only of my classroom instruction, but an important part of what administrators are looking for when they come to my classroom. It is in my best interest to be sure that all of the essentials are displayed clearly on my wall, just as it is in your best interest to help you get the best evaluation possible.